What is up, guys? I want to talk about NTE and AI crisis again. So it's been like a week or like a few days since the initial backlash. Now things have calmed down a bit. But really in the online space, I can still feel that NTE is still being associated with the Gen AI crisis, even till this day. So from what I observed, Iron Mouse has not streamed NTE until now. We saw that there was a stream 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure if this was after or before she announced that she was dropping it, but I think it was before because she has not streamed NTE ever since. Even though NTE has already apologized and also removed the Gen AI elements until now, so it still feels like the game is still having a soft boycott going on. Now it's not all the same streamers are doing the same thing. I see that Shy Lily did stream NTE just now in today. Shy Lily also suddenly stopped streaming the game when her chat told her about the AI. And after a few days, it seems like it's back to normal now. It's okay now. And then there was also some streamers who just straight up never touched the game, even though they got asked to sponsor it. Like Shoto, he said something like he'd rather re-download all of Genshin Impact again than to play NTE, which I think is really interesting. In this era with multiple mainstream top-tier gacha games, there's a lot of options now. The market is very saturated and competitive, and it's very easy to just find a reason to not play one game. Especially if it's a new game that's not as popular as Hoyoverse. Now, a lot of people criticize these VTuber streamers as being virtual signaling or performative outrage. Their whole sole existence is a performance. But I think that being against Gen AI or boycotting against Gen AI might not necessarily be their personal beliefs, but they are following their audience belief. Maybe they themselves, they don't really care about Gen AI, they can't be bothered, but they know that their audience, which in VTuber community mostly consists of artists who might care, and they don't want to disappoint their audience, they don't want to lose their audience. So audience beliefs equals their beliefs. If majority of their audience is against the usage of Gen AI in games, then they themselves have to do that too. Just in business wise, viewership wise, community wise, financial incentives in there. So that's why they also dropped the game when the backlash was loud. Interestingly enough, right now there's also another game that's also facing AI backlash. There might be even more. So when I saw this tweet, I don't really know who this person is, but this tweet just came up, pretty popular. They said, "I will not support a game if they use AI art at any level. I don't care how minimal it is. I don't care how ethical they say it is. Gen AI at its core is such a pathetic excuse to substitute real passion and work, and that lack of humanity disgusts me. Do better." At first, I thought this was talking about NTE, but apparently not. I'm guessing, which I'm not even too sure either, this is about party animals. You know that Friend Slop game the YouTuber plays? Yeah, that party animal. I kind of like Gang Beasts, but with animals, I guess. Party animals face a big backlash. Twitter got big mad. Massive outrage. Because they were trying to hold an AI video contest. And then of course people did not like it. And then they apologized it. And then they also made a very funny, interesting decision about letting people vote. Do they want to keep the AI contest or change the AI contest to make it have a non-AI separate contest, or just remove the contest entirely. And I voted. I think y'all should go vote too. I think the vote is still up. I think I voted for them to change to non-AI contest, but it seems like most people are not as nice as me, and they voted to cancel the AI contest entirely. What's the difference? Cancel the AI contest? I mean, you can still hold non-AI contests, right? It's basically the same effect, but they still have a contest. But I know you guys are probably gacha game audience, probably don't care that much about party animals. But it might be more. It might be more games with AI coming soon. As you guys know from the news, Hoyoverse is also involved in a lot of AI projects in the future. Really excited for that. It's probably not Gen AI or AI art, so people won't care that much. It might be genuinely useful, practical AI tools that could work. They say they were trying to run some AI simulation, AI civilization style thing. I don't know if this is just simulation, The Sims, or recreating Amphorius. Hopefully they show us something good, prove that AI can be used for something good instead of just, AI art and stuff. I feel like the AI backlash has not fully disappeared. People still like criticize NTE or just refuse to really engage or play NTE because of the AI backlash. A lot of people also just play NTE in for the first day and then just uninstall. Some are because of AI, some are just kind of bored of gacha games. Which I think this game is probably still suffering under a soft boycott, especially in the West. So I was thinking that maybe NTE can just survive off of like East Asia, like China, Japan, Korea. Maybe this will be like the first ever mainstream gacha games that just lives on East and sets on the West. There's a lot of people that really like NTE. Some might defend the AI usage, and some are just, tolerate it, are okay with it. We see that the game has like improved and remove the Gen AI bit. Maybe the game will become better. And some people that just outright hate the game, or just criticize the game for like lying. Okay, not really lying. Some people say the game lied about not using Gen AI. That might have been like a communication issue with the ad agency. So NTE might have like a permanent reputation aura loss. But that might change, in the future. But that will depend on if NTE can really like survive for a longer time, especially in the West, and maybe not get power crept by something like Ananta or GTA 6. Especially with the algorithm, I think the algorithm kind of amplified the outrage. Most people probably didn't care about NTE before. Now because of the AI, now the game got like some epic unintentional marketing. So maybe if NTE, like, we don't really change and turn around. I mean, they already did. It's just that a lot of the designs still feel very like AI influence. The AI art that they removed still have not been replaced yet. It's just a blank stuff, placeholder. Just gotta wait for them. So far, I think we don't have any more like Gen AI or like, obvious blatant Gen AI in the game. So what I predict in the future, what I forecast, are two future scenarios. One in which, the controversy fades and then, NTE becomes like a normal game that people can normally enjoy and not have to worry about, the another AI debate, AI crisis ever again. Streamers, slowly return, maybe Iron Mouse will pick up NTE again, and then we all get to watch Iron Mouse enjoy, I don't know, escaping prison in NTE or something like that. A bad future, but a likely future, honestly, is that the reputation never leaves, and NTE kind of stays as like a somewhat AI controversial game. Some people might just call the game, AI slop. AI slop the game. Creators might, continue avoiding it. I feel like in this case, games like Enfield or Hoyoverse or whatever ways can like pick up the mantle, fill in the space. But there's also Ananta coming out soon. We don't know the release date yet, but it feels like it's coming out soon. And we hope so. Now at a time where other games, even like non-related games, not even really relevant games like Party Animals, is also catching hands from getting involved in like Gen AI, especially like AI videos. I think other gacha games are also, other games in general are also going to be prepared to be walking on thin ice or eggshells when it comes to engaging with Gen AI. So, conclusion is no conclusion, honestly. NTE removed the AI elements in the game, but on the internet, removing the evidence doesn't always remove the reputation yet. So, can NTE recover from this? I honestly don't know. I think NTE will still be a pretty popular game, but it might not have the same potential anymore. It might be like a mid to high tier gacha game, especially seeing if how Ananta is gonna turn out. They might get power creep soon, so they gotta hurry and give us something good. Maybe let us play Alphard as soon as possible in NTE right now. Drop her in the next banner. Actually, just give Alphard to everyone for free. That would make the game immediately better, and no one would care about AI usage anymore. Alright, jokes aside, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all, I know that in the comments usually are going to be NTE fans, and NTE fans by default are going to like support the game regardless. But let's try to be objective and talk and have a discussion, and also talk about our observation in the industry and the social media space. And I'll see y'all next time.